Welcome students in the next lecture on signals and systems. So in the last classes what we were discussing is the different problems based on the time operations consisting of ramp signals. Now in the continuation of that we will try to solve some more problems consisting of ramp signals. Okay, so let's consider the next problem, which is xt equals to r 3t plus 1. Okay, now you might have observed that there are two operations which are involved here, shifting as well as scaling. So to start with, you already know the order of operation, that we first have to do shifting followed by the scaling operation. Okay, so in this problem, first of all we have to do shifting. That means from RT you first have to obtain the shifted version of it, and the shifting factor is plus 1. So RT plus 1 will simply be a shifted ramp signal at t equals to 1. Okay, so this will be RT plus 1. I'm sorry, the shifting will be in the left hand side, because here it is RT plus 1. So I should erase this. The shifting will be somewhat like this. Okay, because the shifting factor is this 1, so that is why the RT plus 1 will be plotted like this. Okay, now from RT plus 1, what you will do, you will have to perform an scaling operation to obtain R3T plus 1. Okay, so if your shifted signal is this is RT plus 1, so the scaled version for this signal will be, you just have to divide the limit. That means you will obtain something like this, minus 1 by 3, 0, and then 1, and so on. Okay, so this point will be 1. So this signal will be R3T plus 1. So obviously the slope of this ramp will also increase, as you might notice from this expression. Okay, so this is how this will be solved. Now coming on to the next problem. The question is xt equals to r minus 3t minus 1. Okay, so again, what would be the order of operation? The order of operation will be something like this, that you first have to obtain the shifted version RT plus 1 from the original ramp signal, then you have to obtain the scaled version by performing the scaling operation in the previous obtained signal, so that you will obtain this R3t minus 1. Then in the very last step you have to do the time reversal operation in the previously obtained signal to get the final result. Okay, so if you try to plot this, if this is RT, this is RT, then what would be RT minus 1? This will be just be a shifted version. This will be an straight line. Let me try to draw a straight line. So something like this. Okay, slope will be same. This is RT minus 1. Then you have to obtain R3t minus 1. So what you have to do, you just have to start from 1 by 3. So that will be something like this. The slope will increase. This will be R3t minus 1 and this will be 1 by 3. And then in the last step you have to perform the time reversal operation. So again you just have to obtain the mirror image of the previously obtained signal. Okay, so this is how something like this it will be drawn. Okay, so this will be a straight line again, and this is how it will be drawn. This is minus 1 by 3 and so on. Okay, so your final signal will be R of minus 3t minus 1. This will be minus 3. Okay, so the actual value you can just also obtain just by doing some mathematical analysis, that what should be the value at the x-axis here for amplitude 1. So you can just do simple mathematical analysis to obtain this value, although this is not much of interest. Okay, coming to the next problem. Now the next problem states that you have to draw the waveform of the signal RT minus RT minus 1. So now this actually this is the combination of two different signals. So you have to draw both the signal first. So RT you already know that this will be a straight line of slope 1. So this is your RT, and similarly RT minus 1 will just be a shifted version of the same signal. So this is RT minus 1. So you have to subtract the signal which is below from the above signal. So let me just name this point, label this point as 1. So you just have an idea that this signal is starting from 1, the below signal is starting from 1. So if you subtract this below signal from the upper signal, what you will get? So up to from 0 to 1 you will get the upper signal, because the lower signal is 0. for this time duration 0 to 1. So whatever be the value of upper signal, that will come up to 0.1. Okay, and after this 0.1, this signal has also started, so the difference will be constant. Okay, so whatever be the amplitude at this point, this will be after 1, it will be just a constant line, something like this. Okay, so obviously it will be equal to 1, and this signal will be a resultant signal. It will be RT minus RT minus 1. Okay, for all the values of time. Okay, now similarly, let me take the next problem. The next problem states that RT minus RT minus 1 minus 2RT minus 1 and plus RT minus 2. Okay, so this you have to plot. Now this signal is actually consisting of 3 different ramp signals, and all these different ramp signals have different shifting values and different you can say scaling values as well, amplitude scaling if I talk about. Okay, so again what you have to do, you just have to proceed in steps as already explained by me in the previous problems, that first you just draw the ramp signal. So this will be your ramp signal RT, then what would be twice of RT minus 1, so RT minus 1, this will be RT minus 1, something like this, the shifted version. Okay, this will start from 1. Okay, and it will have the slope greater than the ramp signal, and then for RT equals to RT minus 2, this signal will start from t equals to 2, something like this. So now these type of problems, they simply reduce to simple addition and subtraction type of problems, because you have to subtract this second signal from the first signal and then add the resultant to the final signal. Okay, so you can solve this problem in various ways. Okay, so the main aim should be just to obtain this final signal just by adding or subtracting the different signals. So if you have plotted these different signals, you can add or subtract them in different manners. Okay, so if I should try to plot the resultant signal, so my resultant signal should be something like this. So this point will be 1, this point will be 2, obviously this will be 0, amplitude will be 1. Okay, so this is your resultant signal. This is your resultant signal. Okay, so you might see from here that since the starting signal is RT, so that will obviously continue up to 0.1, because none of the below signals are present up till this point 1. Okay, so whatever be the value of this upper signal, that will come up to this point 1. Okay, so after this point 1, if you just subtract this below signal from the upper signal, so since this second signal has greater slope than the upper signal, so this will result in the decreasing slope. That is why this waveform is coming of negative slope up to this point t minus 2. And when this point 2 t equals to 2 will come, now you are seeing that third signal has also started at t equals to 2, and it is having the slope equal and opposite to the signal which is already present up till this point. So the slopes will just cancel out, and there will be no further signal which is present after this instant. Okay, so this is how it will be solved. Now next similar problem. Next problem states that xt equals to d by dt of rt minus rt minus 1. Okay, so before starting the solution of this problem, let me just tell you one more thing here. I already told this point for unit step signal that the derivative of unit step signal will be the impulse signal. So similarly, the derivative of the ramp signal will come as a unit step signal. Okay, so just as the derivative of unit step is giving you the impulse signal, in the same way the derivative of the ramp signal will give you the unit step signal. So now let us start the solution for this problem. Now in the problem you have to obtain the derivative of d by dt of this rt minus 1. So you can do it in parts. D by dt of rt minus d by dt of rt minus 1, that will be equal to ut minus ut minus 1. So just this ramp signal has to be replaced by unit step signal. The shifting will remain as same, that is present in the signal itself. So now this is your signal ut minus 1, for which you have to plot the waveform. So now you know already that ut will be plotted like this, and ut minus 1 will start from 1. This will be ut minus 1, and if you have to subtract these two signal, what you will get? You will get a signal something like this. Okay, so this will be the resultant signal ut minus 1. Okay, because after 1 this signal will also start, so the amplitude 1 minus 1, that will be 0 after this 1. Okay, so this will come between 0 and 1. Okay, this will be ut minus 1. Now one more problem. Xt equals to d by dt of RT minus RT minus 1 minus RT minus 1 plus RT minus 2. This is the next problem. Now again we just have to proceed in the similar manner in which we have solved the previous problem. So you can just break it in parts. So minus RT minus 1 and minus RT minus 1, they can be combined together to write twice of RT minus 1, and this will be d by dt of RT minus 2. So what you will get here is ut minus twice of ut minus 1 plus u of t minus 2. Okay, so now there are three parts in this problem. What you have to do, first you have to plot ut. So this will be ut, this will be ut, this will be a straight line, this is not, this will be a straight line, okay, something like this. So this will be ut, then minus twice of ut minus 1. So you can do both things here. Either you can just draw this part twice of ut minus 1, which will be obviously a positive signal, and then you subtract the second from first. Or you can do one more thing, that you can draw the complete signal, that is minus of twice u minus t minus 1. So that will come on the later part of this y-axis, that is the below the origin. So in that way you can add the signals directly, because you have already drawn it by taking the negative sign. So whichever be the more convenient way to you can solve it in that way. So if I draw the twice of ut minus 1, so twice of ut minus 1 will be it will start from ut minus 1 and it will have amplitude equal to 2, okay, because 2 is being multiplied in the amplitude, so the amplitude will be 2 here, okay. So this will be again this, and then the final signal, which is u of t minus 2. So this will start from 2, this is starting from 1, this is having amplitude 1. So what you have to do, you have to subtract this second signal from the first signal and then add the resultant in the third signal, okay. So what you will get, you will get a waveform something like this. Okay, so this will be 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is your resultant signal xt. Okay, so obviously you might have got it that from 0 to 1, since this upper signal is present, so this part will come in the resultant, and then after this point, since we are subtracting this second signal from the first, amplitude of first is 1, amplitude of this is 2, so 1 minus 2 will be minus 1, so minus 1 will come up to this point at t equals to 2, and again at t equals to 2 this signal is having amplitude of 1, the signal at the previous stage having the amplitude minus 1, so minus 1 plus 1 will be 0 after this t equals to 2, and that is visible in the resultant signal here. Okay, so this is how these type of problems involving the ramp signals will be solved, and more or less it is similar to the problems we have solved for the unit step signals in the last lecture as well. So you just have to focus on the shifting factors and in which direction the signal is shifting, and what is the scaling factor, how much amount the signal is being scaled. So you can just add or subtract the result, the given signals, just by having some basic knowledge. Okay, so now with this much we'll stop for today, and in the next lecture we will again see some more problems which will now consist of the combination of the ramp and the unit step signals, and then some more further problems of some other topics will also be discussed. Okay, thank you very much.